you will automatically apply F test. But when more than two population, if you want to compare more than three groups or three or more groups, if you want to compare the variability for more than three groups, then automatically you will say we will apply one way analysis of variance. So here also same test, for in parametric test you were applying one way analysis of variance. Here you will apply Kruskal-Waltz test for or H test. So what's the test again? So here also there in parametric test you were calculating one way analysis of variance. Here also if I want to know variability between more than three groups, more than two groups, then automatically I will apply this H test. Now, so let us start with the test. So what is the procedure? Let Ni is I equal to 1 to n with the number of observation in the ith sample. Combine all the samples and arrange in ascending order, substituting the appropriate rank from 1 to n for each observation. Again, if a tie occurs, follow the same procedure of the usual rank, and the sum of the rank corresponding to Ni observation in the ith samples is denoted by Ri. So under HO, the test statistic is H is equal to 12 divided by, I think so it has been not been seen properly. So let me say H is equal to 12 divided by n into n plus 1 summation of I equal to 1 to k Ri squared divided by Ni minus 3 into n plus 1 follows chi-square with k minus 1 degree of freedom. So here one example is there. Example I have taken how to calculate Kruskal-Waltz or H test. So example is this: a teacher wishes to test three different leading methods, first, second and third. To do this, the teacher chooses at random three groups of 5 students each and teaches each group by different method. The same examination is then given to all the students and the mark obtained are given below. So I have shown in the next slide. Determine and we have to determine at the 10% level of significance, and what we have to test? We have to test whether the difference between the teaching methods. Okay. So again I apply the the data is given here, method 1, the data or the marks obtained by the student is this. Applying method 2, the marks obtained by student is this, and etc. etc. Again setting up the null hypothesis, then HO is nothing but there is the difference between the testing method or the teaching method. Okay, level of significance, all 5% or 10% one and same. The one and same means, sorry, being a statistician I should not take, so let us take for 5%. Okay, then test statistics is here n is equal to n1 plus n2 plus n3. So here 5 observation are there, 5 plus 5 plus 5, and which is equal to 15. Now arrange the data, all these mark in the increasing order of magnitude and assign the appropriate rank. So we will rank the data like this. So I have ranked it, and in next table, in a rank table, I have summed the rank. So let us say for method 1, in method 1, first data is given rank 10th, then next is rank 3rd, 4th, 1st, 5th, and total of this is 23. Second method is method 2, the rank is sum of the rank is 59, and for third rank it is 38. So here again same procedure apply, calculate the value of H, and I have found out the value of H is 6.54. and I have to compare it with chi-square tabulated, and chi-square tabulated with k minus 1 degree of freedom, and which is equal to 5.99911. So automatically I will say we reject the hypothesis because the tabulated value is greater than calculated, and we will find that there is no difference in the teaching method. Now next comes rank correlation coefficient. So first we have taken signed test, then run, given the run, then gives rank. Now here comes the main test, Spearman rank correlation coefficient. Now, in for Kruskal-Wallis and or if we want to know variability, then we will have applied S test, U test, etc., etc. Now, if we want to know the relation between the two variable or association between two variable, then what we will do? Again, here next test is Spearman rank correlation test. So here two sets of observation are to be taken. Okay, order pair XI, okay, then if the data for XI is assign the value 72, 73, sorry 61, 62, 64 data is given. Similarly, the data for Y is also data is given, rank the data. If the tie occurs, again break the tie by assigning the average rank. Okay, that's also you are knowing. Then apply the Spearman rank correlation coefficient. So what's the formula for that? And it is simple. You are also applying if you want to in also when in BSc class also what's apply. Bus, the syllabus was that. Calculate the correlation coefficient. Okay, for non parametric R was small r was you were calculating small r, which you called as Carl Pearson. And here in non-parametric test, what we are applying rank Spearman rank test. Then formula, and it is denoted by rho. Procedure also you are knowing, and applying procedure or mathematically it has been mathematically derived, and it is defined as rho equal to 1 minus 6 times a summation di square, summation of di square whole divided by n into n minus n square minus 1. Now if tie occurs, then the modification is there in di summation di square plus whatever the member, or let us see in the slide only, so I can explain you. So if the modification is given r equal to 1 minus summation 6 into summation di square, and the formula is given to you, and which is here the modification is if the one tie has occurred, then one tie we will take. If two is there, then we will modify it, so on, so on. Now here the plus here again the plus sign occurring for the identical ranking, and minus sign for the reverse ranking also we can do. Now let us see example only. Competition is there, 10 competitors are there in a beauty contest, and they are ranked by a 3 judge in the following manner order. Example is this, data for the judge is there here, and also now I want to know I want to know whether the which two judge has the nearest approach in this common test in beauty contest. Okay, so what I will do, bus take the data. So data collect given for first, second and third judge is there, di obtain di square d2 square and so on, so on. I have got this value. So here also I have take the difference between the value. Okay, and here I have got R12 is equal to 0.25, R13 is equal to 0.55, and R23 is 0.73. So what you will say? The common entrance or rank correlation coefficient is maximum between second and third judge. Why? Because second and third judge have the nearest approach in the common. by calculating and applying formula we are getting this. So this is the Spearman's rank test. Now comes next test is Kolmogorov-Simorov test. So this test is the simplest non-parametric test for testing whether there is a significant difference between observed frequency and the theoretical frequencies there. And it is also called as chaos test. So let us take the files due to the time consuming. So procedure is this: the chaos test is the maximum absolute division of the expected relative frequency and the observed relative frequency, and it is denoted by dn, and dn is nothing but the maximum of mode of Fe minus Fo. Now the chaos test is always one test for the given levels of significance alpha. And what's the critical value for dn can be calculated by using the table. Now if the tabulated value for the chosen significance level is greater than the calculated value of dn, then we will accept the hypothesis. But how to follow? So I have told, but let us take the example and it will be clear. So below is the tabulated value, table is given, data is given, and the I have to test this, I have to apply the normal procedure. So here the test code is there: obtain the observed frequency, obtain cumulative frequency, observed cumulative frequency by adding 30 plus 100, 130 and so on, you will get 1200. Observed relative frequency will be 30 divided by 1200, 0.0225 and so on. And hence in last column I will calculate dn, and dn is nothing but Fe minus Fo, and in this way I will apply k-stay. And here what will be the decision? The decision will be z tabulated value is 0.510 and dn I have calculated 0.117. So here again tabulated value is greater than calculated, hence we accept the hypothesis, and hence we will say whatever the test what we want to test was accepted and we accept the null hypothesis. So all these tests were related in the non-parametric test. So I have considered, or I have tried my maximum best to test each and every test, and have taken the one by one example, test and example to explain about the non-parametric test. So here let us revise again. In non-parametric test, best way how to define non-parametric test, you will automatically say if any population or if their samples are taken and if they do not follow the procedure of the normal test automatically, or if the test or the sample which we are taking does not follow the property of the normal distribution, then automatically we will apply non-parametric test. Okay. Again, non-parametric test is considered to be the distribution free. Why? No parameters are taken into consideration. So immediately we will see if the data or the distribution are badly skewed, okay, automatically you will apply non-parametric test, and you can apply one of these tests, or you can apply any one of these tests which you have. So you not only parametric test help, but non-parametric test also can help and leads you to the conclusion. And both the test will lead to a conclusion for the exception or the rejection. Okay. So don't worry that there is don't worry that what we will do, when the observation does not follow the property of normal distribution, or don't think whether the data or distribution are badly skewed, then what we will do? Automatically you will apply non-parametric test, any of the test which we have done. So okay, thank you. I am Dipti Vyas. Now I am concluding my topic of the non-parametric test. And you can, if you want to know more about non-parametric test, then you can know, or you can contact by my cell phone. Okay, thank you.